Welcome back, everyone, to the frigid north of Icewind Dale and the Ten Towns. Our group is currently in the chilly city of Bremen as they prepare to head to the town of Lonelywood.
What time of day was it when we left off? Had we just rested? Like, is it the morning?
Dang it, we just rested.
I think we
Yeah.
were about to rest and or had just rested, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it is early morning. You've all just woken. Cora has porridge set out for everyone again, and a roaring fire, as once again there were no fires in the night.
We're in the Moose, right? Or no? Cora is...
No,
Sorry.
the Lost Treasures, I think the name of it. Hold on.
Yeah,
Down at the
That
something,
south end
sounds
of town.
right.
something treasure.
Buried Treasures.
The buried treasure. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
This was where the scholar that we introduced to Basil works or something? Is this her favor?
So no, those are two different scholars. So the scholar that you introduced to Basil. Sorry about that. I need to find that quest list again. There it is. So the half elf that you introduced to Basil is Tally, and then you were given a quest by a different one. She's a spellcaster researcher named Danica Greysteel, and asked you to find her a Chewunga. She's also a half-elf, so I can see how you would be confused between the two of them.
Okay, gotcha. And then we were heading over. There was like a possessed moose or something.
That's what you've heard, is there's a dangerous moose in Lonelywood attacking the loggers.
Gotcha. Okay, so Misha and 19 birds in tow comes to warm up by the fire.
As the number of birds grown,
Nope, it's been always, so there's the one hawk to Gran, and then there's 18 smaller birds that live.
oh, okay. For some reason, I thought that number was smaller.
To be fair, you might not have seen to realize there were 19 of them total, but
When we were in that one day, they all. I mean, it might be hard to count when they're coming down as a swarm, but they're there.
Yeah, no, that usually symbols like trouble. No. So I guess I can see like me not counting out 19 total birds there.
chat would like to know what kind of birds they are.
So Tigran is a hawk, and then the others would be. I'm trying to think what like. I don't think finches would live this far north, but like little like furry finches, sort of looking birds.
Like sparrows or
Yeah. So, some like little obnoxious like fluttery birds.
okay.
Chickadees has been offered.
That could be. I don't know what one of those looks like off the top of my head.
To the internet!
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, let's go with that. And then they're like furry. They look like they live in cold climates.
Mm-hmm.
So Zakidi will pick up her bowl of oatmeal or porridge.
Porridge today.
Porridge, and like sit down next to a bird, and be like, What's this one's name?
Turning over, let's see. Misha kind of looks at it for a second. It's like, oh, that's Jose.
And that one? And she points to the one like that's up on the hearth.
That one's Robert. He doesn't get along with everyone very well.
Ooh, and that one?
So there. Let's see. That's so there's like a cluster of 3 that are sitting together. So I'm not exactly sure which one you're pointing at, but those are Judith, Sophia, and Susan. They're sisters.
So, and you said Robert is the one that doesn't get along with all the others?
Yeah, Robert's a little prickly.
So she will take her spoon and like hold up a spoonful of porridge to Robert to see if it eats it.
He like chirps angrily at you.
Well, she's going to eat the spoonful in front of him anyway, and will eat her porridge 1 spoon at a time, offering him a spoon of it every time, and every time he gets annoyed, she'll just eat it instead.
Yeah, pretty much every time you like try to interact with him, he just starts like chirping, yelling at you.
Yeah. Enjoy, everybody else. Apparently breakfast is kind of a noisy affair this morning.
So what are Vant, Mori, and Shield up to?
I think like she'll probably one of the first ones down. He sat down at a table. Porridge was given in front of him. He like nodded his head politely, but has not touched it. Wait for everyone to come down. His porridge is like he's just waiting patiently. Just like, all right, I'm ready. I'm not. I know we have a job to do. We're gonna go take care of a moose. A deadly moose, whatever that means. But yeah, he's like more focused on what he needs to do today.
Yeah, Mori has come down. She seems a little bit more dressed for harder travel, which is say that, like, whereas the other day she had come along on the boat and had seemed more like she was prepared to just show everyone else to the docks and then had come along as an afterthought. Now it's very clear she's dressed for travel. She's ready to go. You do see a sickle at her belt. Probably something she actually used to gather herbs before, but well, a blade is a blade. And also a large tome as well. She is sitting very close to the fire, though, as usual, as she seems to very much not like the cold.
You're probably catching some stray bird seed down there.
And that is completely fine. Mori seems to delight in the presence of the birds.
Other than Robert, like, they don't, some of them will like land on you or like pick the seed off of you and stuff. They're all pretty chill except for the one asshole.
Yeah, Vance down relatively early. He's got the good foot reps on today. And he's actually got his walking stick / quarterstaff, with him and his backpack on. So he's all, as psyched as, he can be. He's a little foggy today.
You said foot wraps?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Shield looks at that and goes, we are traveling today.
Oh, yes. I keep them armed through magic.
I see. I feel like shoes would do better, though.
Mori raises up one of her own feet, which is also wrapped up, and goes, "It's sometimes not necessarily an option."
I see.
But thank you for your concern. Shield, is it?
Yes.
How are your hands?
Hands are fine now. You can still, like, as I move my hands, you can still hear like a little bit of like squeaking, like there still need to be a little bit more oil on them. But he's like, hands are fine. I can move them a little bit better now. Thank you. Do you always wear foot wraps?
No, quite not. These are for traveling.
I see. Well, if you have any trouble, I can help carry, I believe. Anything? I feel like shoes would be more appropriate for this weather.
Is it cold out today? I hadn't noticed.
Seems about normal for this time of year.
Oh, okay.
This is normal.
Well, aside, just so you know, Shield. Once I called the weather cold here, and I got the sternest talking to. That I could not call this cold. This was chilly. This was brisk. Do you understand?
How cold is it outside?
I believe it is fucking cold.
Yeah.
I was about to say, isn't it as if it described as fucking cold?
It would probably be described as fucking cold, but I imagine much like if you wander into northern Michigan and say, man, it's fucking cold, and somebody's gonna go, nah, dude, it's just chilly.
Yeah, no, as Shield is from the south, this is fucking cold. you say chilly, he goes like,
Yep.
Are we at the same place?
Yeah, Mori looks over and goes, trust me, it can get much worse.
Besides, it's a dry cold.
It is, though. If you head up the spine, it can get a little treacherous. That's the mountain range, right? Or is that? Am I driving past the mountain range?
Nope, you're right. You're
Okay.
right.
Ah, forgot about that. Shoot.
I see. Well, I am prepared as much as I can.
But you haven't even touched your porridge. Is it bad? Do you not like it? Are you upset with the owner?
As you start talking about my porridge, I slide it to you.
Go ahead and people roll a perception check when she says, are you angry at the owner?
All right.
Do I also roll this?
If you're paying attention.
No, I'm not.
So as Zakiti says, are you angry with the owner? Okay.
Okay. Well,
More?
everyone's percent. I'm just like going like, I don't understand it. It's freezing out there, but they say it's chilly. They say it's a dry cold, but there's snow on the ground. That's wet, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so the three of you realize as Zakiti says, are you angry at the owner? Cora looks up and is very suddenly horrified and very concerned that she might have done something. And then she sees him slide the porridge over to Zakiti and just kind of lets it go.
I'm not angry at the owner. I just don't need sustenance at the moment. Well, not this type of sustenance. I'm good.
Oh, now I'm interested. What kind of sustenance do you take? Do you?
I think I figured it out. And of course, she knows this is all bullshit because she knows what he is because she saw his hands. But so hiding under the hood all day, up here where the sunlight is very dim, doesn't eat regular food. He's a vampire. Watch out! He'll suck us.
Mori
you-
looked over in sudden fascination. Is this true?
No, I'm not. I'm
Oh.
not a vampire. No.
Oh.
That's just what a vampire would say, though.
This is true.
Misha just chuckles a little bit.
Mori makes a big show of like closing her mouth and like turning a key and giving a good old thumbs up over to Soldier.
Zakiti is making like the pearl clutching motions, but with her bowl of oatmeal, like, oh no!
So Misha, finishing his food, stands up and like whistles 3 times quickly, and the birds all like fly into his cloak and shield and stuff. I'll catch you guys at the edge of town. I need to go pay back the moose.
Oh, yeah, not the moose we're hunting. The moose we're understood.
Speaking of the moose, Nevi, how thick is this porridge?
It's pretty decently thick. Like, it's probably gonna be a solid mass in your stomach.
Oh, I'll say, because I was thinking about maybe pouring it into one of my water skins to save it for later.
No, it's definitely too thick for that.
Aww.
I think she'll like, after seeing that everyone's ready to like leave, gets up and goes, I will also meet you at the end or wherever we're meeting at. I need to prepare a little bit more for our travel today.
So you all do know that you'll have to meet at the docks.
Okay.
Because the only city that Bremen can get to on foot is not Lonelywood. Lonelywood is across the lake a little bit.
Okay. So yeah, I basically said I'll meet at the docks. I just need to prepare a little bit more for our travel.
All right, I'll see you there then. Mind the reflection of the sun from the snow.
Thank you. That might not be a problem though.
Well,
You say that, but the amount of travelers we have that get snowblind.
Yes. I'll be fine.
If you're gonna go hunting, go for the fat villagers. They probably taste better.
I just walk out at that point.
All right. Anything else inside the inn, or?
No, Zakiti, because she's traveling today, isn't going to eat the whole second bowl, so it's not like sitting in her stomach. But she will put down what she has. Well, she'll offer what's left to Mori, because Mori is like kind of sort of sickly looking.
This isn't incorrect. She is quite sickly looking. But she waves up. Oh, no, I've already eaten. Don't worry.
But you're all skin and bones.
That's not something, unfortunately, that'll be fixed by food.
Well, she'll put the bowl down. Remind me again one more time, maybe the innkeeper's name?
Cora.
Cora is going to get a big furry hug.
She will definitely hug you back. It's like a mom's hug.
Oh, yeah. Zakiti's just like, yeah. It's like, thanks for everything. Your blankets were warm and your porridge is tasty. But your rooms are very cold.
I am terribly sorry about that.
Well, it's not your fault. You're just, living in fear of some weird winter woman.
Maybe shouldn't be that disrespectful toward the divine, but no.
She'll kind of just, give her a little sly little wink, like, sort of just, just a shared scene. She's like, oh, I'm very respectful towards the divine. Just only the ones who deserve it. And she will skip out of the breakfast room.
That must be an interesting clopping noise.
Probably. Sorry about the wood floors, by the way.
The other reason Mori wears foot coverings.
Maury, Vant?
I'm
Mori.
ready to go. Sorry, go ahead, Dutch.
I was gonna say Mori's more or less, for lack of a better term, ready to go. So she's going to putter around the village a little bit and just say general goodbyes and explain she's going to go on a small trip, etc. But she doesn't have any major plans. She's mostly making sure everyone else has what they need and is ready to go.
I have a really stupid question.
I have a potentially very stupid answer.
Well, I meant for Nevi, or anybody who
Oh.
remembers, and it's stupid because I was dumb. How much money did we get paid for solving the lake problem? Because I apparently didn't add it to my sheet.
Didn't we just end up with like a gold each?
Oh, then maybe
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, good. I was going to be really upset with myself that I wasn't like paying attention.
Tally only had the spell scroll of animal friendship and a pouch containing 5 gold for you all.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh.
And then at least two of you brought in 20 coppers worth of fish. So
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got the fish copper, but yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it was a lot of money we got for it, so that's why it probably seems like you forgot to put it down.
No, that's good. Never mind. Then carry on. I was just about to be really upset that I was like not paying attention to the game when we were playing last time.
Vant is just going to head down to the docks, sit outside, and read.
all right. Well, let's swing around and meet up with Misha then.
So Misha is going to go like not charging into the angry moose, but like very quickly walking in. Was his name Bob? What was the name of the innkeeper here?
I don't remember what name I gave him, but good news, there's someone else working today.
That's fair. I think it was Bob.
Yeah, now Todd's working.
All right.
Her name is Tina, actually.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So going in, like, she's been there for a while. Like, I would know her.
Yeah,
Has
probably.
been coming through. It's like, hey Tina, I gotta leave, but I promised Bob I'd pay him back, and I'll put a silver on the count. What did I? Was it like a silver cover the food and stuff?
I think so.
All right.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Hey, Misha. He did say you came by.
Yep. I should be back in a couple weeks probably. We're heading over to Lonelywood for a bit, but I'll see you again. Thanks for hospitality always. And the birds kind of all chirp under the cloak, and as I head out.
Well, if you're coming back from Lonelywood, bring lumber.
See what I can do.
That's got to be horrifying to watch, like, his cloak, like, the lumps in his cloak just, like, jostle and like, undulate and bird sounds come out.
Look, when you've lived in Icewind Dale for as long as it's been stuck in this, frozen hellscape, you get kind of used to the Goliaths being a little weird.
Oh, Goliath, a little bunch of birds in his jacket. Seems normal to me.
All right, and then I head down to the docks.
All right, and then we run to Shield.
Yeah, Shield is going to one of the general stores, and basically just looking to see if they have any oil, not just regular oil you would use for tools and stuff.
There's very little stock here, but you do find a small vial of whale oil. It's
Okay.
very pricey, though.
How much?
You're looking at 10 gold for this tiny vial.
Shield sees that and just if Shield's like, wow. Just looks at his coin pouch, looks at the oil. It's not worth it. And he goes kind of like hangs his head down and like sadness, like, damn it. Oh man. And like just like starts heading to the docks.
Zakiti, were you up to anything or just heading to the docks?
Just heading to the docks. She'll hover behind Vant and like read over his shoulder. Curious about what he's reading.
It is a magical text on the nature of elements. It is very dry.
She still just like hovers over his shoulder and reads.
Vant is more than willing to kind of talk about it and explain certain concepts, which is, he's a little slow at explaining it, but it is, it's almost like he was a teacher at some point in time because he's got that kind of build up from the ground concept thing very well done.
Well, I mean, if he offers the information, she won't stop him. But ordinarily, she's not just gonna. She's just gonna hover and read.
Okay.
But if he stops to like volunteer the information, then she's like, okay. But yeah, she's just like hovering.
Yeah. Well, when it's like
but
the specific passage about how the various aethers form into specific elements, he'll stop and say, okay, well, you see this is what's actually going on here is there's the discussion previously, which was in a different book, about how aether is actually called out and transcribed into magic runes, and part of the runic symbols, and the thing pulls out a quill is like, it's not just the way you write it, it's the intention you have when you're writing it, and he just kind of goes on like that for a couple minutes.
okay.
And Maury, you were just saying your goodbyes and then heading to the docks?
Zed just said they had to step away for a second, I think.
Oh. I must have missed that. Oops.
It was in the chat in Roll20.
Oh!
So Misha is like speed walking up to the docks and sees the group. Hey everyone!
Oh, hello!
Vant?
Hello.
Okay.
Couldn't find your token there for a second, Bull.
Oh.
Shield blends in.
Yes, I blend in very well.
It's like
Also,
that winter power armor from Fallout 3.
Also, remind me I need to make the new token as well.
You need to make the new token for Shield.
Thank you, pals.
I am on it.
He's here to help.
He really is. I also got to update his health. Gee, I forgot to do that.
Yeah, this would be a
I
great
do
time
too.
while we're waiting to make sure that you applied your long rests.
I didn't use any resources, so done.
Yeah, Shield walks up a few minutes later. I don't know. I don't know how he would show, but he seems eager to like get on this adventure.
As we're standing around the docks here, I'll just mention that the innkeeper of the Moose asked us to bring back some lumber if we could.
Barkeep.
Or the barkeep, excuse me, because it's not an inn. It's an inn in the sense of like the ye olde, but like there's no rooms.
Yep, I see no problem with that. We are going to a lumber yard, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly.
Well, the moose has been attacking loggers.
Then I would guess there's logs nearby.
Timber can get a little expensive up here, but we'll see what we can get.
I see. How long has it been like this?
It's been like Misha's whole life, right? Like at least, or has this been?
No, it's been like 2 years.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, it's always. I mean, we're in the north. It's always gotten a little cold, but like this, about 2 years.
I see.
If you really want to see some cold, I can take you up the spine at some point, back to my village.
It's been a little bit longer than 2 years, but 2 years is like a confirm.
I would love to see your village one day, but I'm afraid that I'm not really built for this this environment.
That is slightly problematic, yes. I'm sure we can find some way of keeping you mobile up here.
Is everyone here? Are we missing anyone?
Welcome back, Zetch.
Yeah, I am
So,
back.
yeah, we've just been role-playing at the docks.
Yeah, Mori comes up, and because I forgot to mention it earlier, Mori comes up and she actually has the set of leather armor she'd been working on the night before and hands down over. Oh, and here is your armor. Why am I derping as Lennon's character's name? Misha. Here's your armor, Misha. It took me a little bit longer to finish than I thought, but there you go. And it has now been improved with the Stole +1.
Cool. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Thank you so much. Now it's my turn to Mori.
Mori, yep.
Yeah. So yeah, when you hand it to him, like Misha kind of like looks under his cloak, or like under his robes. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not wearing my armor, am I? Give me a minute here, everyone. And so like Misha's gonna kind of like go around the corner of a building, make sure no one's around. Like quick, take his cloak off and put the armor on, and then put the cloak back over it.
Zucchini would try to sneak over and sneak a peek.
I mean, he's a Goliath.
I think he wants privacy.
She'll like wave a hand, just like shh.
Okay.
The Misha like gives a couple of short whistles, and the birds like fly in front of your face.
Move, birds! I'm trying to see.
Once he's dressed, he gives the long whistle again, and the birds come back, and then like walking back by you. I mean, if you want to see more of it, you're always free to come to my room at night, and just head to the docks.
Well, that's not fun if you're invited.
Invited for what?
Let's call it, for you, it would be like percussive maintenance. How about that?
Oh.
Does he actually get it?
No. He's heard one time that you're supposed to do the "oh" sound when you want to let people know that you get what they're saying. Doesn't always mean you know what they're saying.
That's fair.
Love it.
Vent will follow Misha.
I mean, so will Zucchini. I'm assuming they're heading for a boat.
Yes. So Lonelywood is across the lake, and you could probably walk over the frozen lake. Probably. It's probably solid all the way over. In parts. But that's an 8-hour trip. Taking the boat cuts it down to closer to 5. And as it so happens, there is a group of people heading over to Lonely Wood since, the Plesiosaurus Basil was preventing their boats from actually leaving Bremen terribly frequently. They haven't actually been able to go over and pick up any usual shipments that they trade.
How much is passage?
Well, no boats have been attacked since you all came home, or came back in yesterday. The fee has been waived for you.
Well, that's nice. I'm sorry, I talked over somebody there.
No, I just said nice.
I'm excited to take this journey.
I love how we managed to get on a boat in the other campaign before you guys got on a boat on Sunday, but
I'm actually kind of surprised by the amount of boating that happens in this.
It's the frozen north. You know what that means? Boating.
So Nevi, I will be using 3 charges of my prestidigitation every hour.
Okay.
I will be warming my feet, Maury's feet, and I will ask Shield if he has any particular spots that are super cold that he needs to keep warm.
I
say feet, but I mean the wraps. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where. I think most of it would be probably Shield's hands.
Okay, so that.
Yeah, and the reason why he says his hands is mostly because he needs to be able to get a grip on his sword. And if he can't close his hands, he can't really hold his sword at that point.
That's fair. Completely understandable. Have you thought about using lard or something to get those armor joints working?
I'm not sure would lard work?
I mean, it makes things slippery.
I see. I will try that. I didn't know that was an option. I've only used oil.
I mean, oil would be much better. But here in the north, we use whatever's available.
I see.
Right, Misha?
Yeah, I mean, if we get the opportunity to take a whale, we could probably use some of that too.
And those of you who've been living for a while know that whaling is very lucrative, though also very, very dangerous up here.
Or more likely, if we come across a whaling boat, we might be able to buy some of their detritus and process it.
Maury nods. Yeah, I usually try to buy some of the boats and such. Scrimshaw is a bit of a hobby of mine.
Well, all the more reason to hunt down some whalers then. I mean, not hunt them down, but you know what I mean.
No, I know.
So, how long have you been here? Looking at Maury. Because you don't seem to be from here.
Well, actually, my family's been here my family was here for a while. Apparently, we came here when I was very small. She pauses a bit at that, and then, she pulls back her hood enough that, again, people can see the horns that she has. People don't care as much here what you look like or, anything else like that. They care about, can you help them survive? So that's apparently why my family came here. But there was a bad winter several years ago.
I
And
see.
not like this. I mean, like this, but like we've figured out how to prepare for this. We've had years to prepare for this and figure out this, but just an unseasonably bad winter, and we weren't. My family wasn't prepared.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. These things happen. A bad blizzard leaves somebody snowed in, and if they don't have firewood or anything in enough quantities, then she just kind of shrugs. But as she does it, her her right hand goes off, and you do notice that even as bundled as she is, like she doesn't move her left arm much, and she hasn't really. But she'll like rub at her arm as she's talking about this memory.
And Sakiti will reach over and give her a pat on the head between the horns.
This seems to please the Mori.
So easy. I mean, what?
So, despite the cold winds and everything, it's a fairly normal travel. The winds get a little rough at some points, and those piloting the boat seem to have a little bit more trouble, but you don't run aground or anything, so that's nice. And eventually, you make it to Lonelywood.
No basil sightings?
No basil sightings.
Oh,
Over the course of this trip, I'll use an hour to attune to the armor, by the way, sorry.
Okay. Alright.
I had to double check there for a moment, but yes, it does require attunement. Yep. So, yay.
So is there like, I assume there's like docks at Lonelywood when we get there as well?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to find its like intro bit, but it apparently doesn't have one. So Lonelywood, there's actually a lot of docks here. You're actually kind of surprised to see the amount of docks. Let me pull you all to the right map.
Does it seem like like pretty big like fishing town or like trading town or something?
It looks like they do a decent amount of fishing, but it looks like, because you can see the trees
Yeah.
while you're still on the boat, it looks like they have so many larger docks that go out deeper waters because they're the primary section of lumber export up here.
Makes sense.
I didn't bring your tokens with. Just a moment.
No problem. Does it seem like they're also like struggling, like the town we just came from?
Well, I mean, everything is up here struggling. Do you mind
Like
defining?
more of like lack of like like lack of resources, kind of like downtrodden people. I don't see 4 bars near each other, so I don't think they have that. But because one, like, it does it look like the harsh winter affects them more or less than the other town? Like, they seem like they're handling it a lot better?
Go ahead and roll an insight check as you're studying the folks and peoples.
Sure, I actually have decent insight. I kind of have decent insight. I have a 10.
Well, it certainly seems warmer here. You definitely see fires kind of going from all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
You're guessing having a steady source of wood makes life a lot easier here?
Which would make sense.
But, beyond that, the people all kind of look the same as they did in Bremen, bundled up. You can barely see their faces, protecting against the environment.
Are there any, as we land, are there, dock workers or anything about?
I mean, yes. Most of them seem to be, either coming off of a fishing boat or going out on a fishing boat. Not really that there are dock workers in particular.
Gotcha. The first person that I see that looks like they're, coming from town to a boat, I'm just going to kind of hey, we're looking. We heard there's an angry moose over here that we're looking to deal with. Do you know where we should look for that?
Yeah, go talk to the speaker. You'll need to talk to her anyway. It's the only place to stay in town for travelers.
Is the speaker an inn or the mayor?
The speaker would be the head of the town. They would be the mayor, basically.
Okay. Yeah, Misha will thank him and. Where's the speaker's manor? How? I don't know what the right word would be for this. Manor is probably incorrect. But Misha will say manor to be polite.
He points down... Oh, god damn it. That's not how you ping in this. He points down the main thoroughfare. Large house should be crawling with halfling kids. You'll notice it.
Thank you.
When the locals aren't looking... Mori will cast Disguise Self on herself and make herself appear as a half-elf of still vaguely, overall similar stuff. She's just hiding her horns and such.
Okay.
As we leave the worker that we asked for directions, Zakiti will kind of poke her head over and be like, "Oh, we're here for your wood too. Where's your wood?"
He just kind of stares at her as he points at the forest.
So we just take the trees?
You should talk to the speaker.
You should talk to the speaker. She'll huff off, down the road. How unhelpful.
I don't see the problem.
She seems she's just used to getting wood more frequently, I guess.
Was that to yourself or out loud?
That was to Shield.
I wonder if was she close enough to hear that?
Were you?
I mean, because if she was, her hand would just shoot up into the air and be like, "Damn right."
I mean,
Mori looks very confused. Looks around. I don't get it.
I don't either.
One day when you're older, it'll make sense. And Misha starts heading to the speaker.
Mori watches over and then looks over at Soldier and goes, "How old do I look?"
So Shield looks at you, goes, 20, 30, 30.
Mori at first looks delighted and then immediately turns into a just outright scowl.
Did I say something wrong?
You have a lot to learn. And she just walks away and goes to follow.
I love Shield.
I think Shield just goes, I thought age. Oh no! It just starts just following after them. He's the last person to follow. in the back. He's just confused. It's like what he's like. I don't understand what happened there.
All right. So the speaker's house is actually right here, which I think is actually labeled for you all. Even
It is not.
It is not.
Hold on.
oh, that must be on the G. Okay, I'm still
Yeah,
trying to figure out how like the official maps look different.
Oh, are you using the one through Roll20?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the labels are on the GM layer, so we all see those.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're like walking down the street, it does not take you long, in fact, to find a large house crawling with halfling children. The door is closed, but there's like this welcoming feeling that you're getting from the house.
So Zakiti just walks right up and is, "Hi, we're here for your wood."
I thought we were here for the elk or moose. I mean,
The Misha will yell back. The wood is secondary. We're also here to talk about the moose.
So the door is opened by a young halfling. He just, hi, how are you? Come on in, Mom's inside. Never seen all of you before. Wow, look at your horns, as he's pointing at Zakiti's horns. You see 3 other halfling children running and screaming, chasing each other around with wooden swords as you walk in.
Well, this looks fun.
why are they so active?
Ah,
They're
well,
children.
you know how children are, don't you know? And a halfling woman, very clearly, she's like an adult halfling woman, comes out and she's carrying this big old basket, and it looks like it's full of... Are those halfling-shaped cookies? Well, welcome on in. I haven't seen any visitors in a while. Good to see ya. Go ahead, take a seat, and I'll get everybody all settled in.
Well, thank you. That's quite kind of you.
Oh, that reminds me, I should go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Nimsy. I'm the town speaker.
Nimsy, hello. I am Vant. These are my friends, my adventuring friends. And Vant quickly says everybody's name and doesn't screw them up.
Also,
What?
I put the speaker's name in the chat for you all to be able to know for spelling purposes.
Cool.
Including Misha Fletcher.
Laka Laka.
For Laka Laka.
I was going to try so hard to get that right, and then I scrolled up and I couldn't see it. As I started talking, I'm like, shit, I should have looked it up before I said it.
Oh, I should also mention, the house is clearly built for humans, and while most of the furniture is sized for halflings, there are actually plenty of chairs for people of not halfling stature.
Excellent.
Misha sits cross-legged on the floor.
Zakiti will find which one that looks the most comfortable at a cursory glance and just sort of what's the word? I don't know what the right word is, but just sprawl the fuck over, kind of like how Nev is sitting on her little icon there on the chair.
That's not very ladylike.
Says you.
I mean, I won't complain about the view.
There's nothing visible. she's sitting. She did just she's not. Despite HPG's insistence, she is not soft and spreadable.
I mean, she probably is, but no. So I only have the top half of your picture. So hang on a second. What's the?
She is wearing a really short skirt, but her leg is in the way. It's very obvious that she sits this way kind of all the time. So
Okay. So then Misha just says that kind of playfully, at least the view isn't bad.
It is really good art.
Nimsy did, by the way, leave you the basket of cookies as she bustled back into the kitchen.
Are they within reach, or do I have to get up?
They're probably within reach.
Zakiti will take. How many are there?
It's a basket of freshly baked, probably about a dozen.
Zakiti will take 4.
Alright, so you hear Nimsy bustling in the kitchen and, like, talking to her children briefly. You hear her ask Scoop to go upstairs and make sure that the attic is ready for guests. And she swings back in. So I heard you heard that our loggers were being terrorized by a white moose.
Yeah, well, we didn't know it was a white moose, but we did hear about the moose, yes.
Yeah, and the beast has just been... it's eluded all of our hunters we sent to kill it. We depend on the forest for our survival, obviously. Wouldn't be a very good town speaker if I let a dumb moose get the better of us, now would I? What could I do to get you to help?
There was some talk about lumber shipments not coming to what's the name of the town we just came from?
Bremen.
From Bremen. Is that some sort of trade that you normally do?
We'll sell to anybody who can purchase the lumber, but we heard that Bremen couldn't send anything out because something was attacking its boats.
Oh, we fixed that and named it.
Suffice it to say, that won't be a problem anymore.
Well, isn't that good to hear, then? Well, I see that you're quite enjoying the cookies. I can always offer more cookies if you would like to hunt down our moose.
Whilst I do like cookies, and Mori is definitely eating cookie, is there anything else you could potentially offer us? Most of us don't exactly have a lot in the way of spending money, so...
Yes, I didn't truly believe I was going to get out of this with just baked goods. I can offer you 100 gold for the moose's head, and I would suggest if you do kill it that you sell the carcass to the butcher.
Ooh, 100 gold sounds pretty good.
Could you throw in a couple cords of wood as well?
Well, I can't really make any of those sorts of decisions by overriding our, the lumberers in town. I could put in a good word, but I could also offer you... what is it? The ramshackle, if you'd like, is an investment property.
That sounds neat. I have a question.
And I might have an answer.
What's a ramshackle?
It was the inn. There was a very sad incident, unfortunately, and it had to close down. Now we just use it to store lumber, but everybody's welcome to reopen it as an inn if they want to try.
It couldn't hurt to have a place to come back to, I suppose.
You could call it a base of operations.
I'll call it a place with a fireplace.
We
The
could call it a
Fortress of Solitude.
But there are 6 of us.
Oh.
There are 25 of us. 26.
19 plus 5, 24?
24 of us.
Wait,
I'm
no,
sorry.
25. You were right the first time. It was 25.
Math
Wait.
isn't my strong suit.
19. I'm 20, and then there's 4 of you.
Okay. So Zakiti will point at the not like rudely, just kind of point at Nimsy, be like, okay, 102 gold, the ramshackle, and you keep feeding us cookies while we're staying here.
Roll a persuasion.
Why 2?
Did you ask out loud, or are you asking me?
No, that's out loud. Like, why 2?
Very well. 102 gold for the moose's head, the ramshackle, and some cookies while you're staying.
So she puts her finger up and just kind of like blows on it like, you know, a gun, like.
Of course, she adds in with a wink and a smile. If our hunters get the moose first, the rewards will be theirs.
So Zucchini will like pop up from the chair and be like, "Come on, everyone, let's go. We can't lose our cookies to strangers we don't even know."
Nimsy, where was this moose last spotted, and does it attack armed parties, or has it been like strangely intelligently avoiding them?
It has been strangely intelligent. You're definitely right about that. It will attack armed groups, but it seems like it always knows ahead of time before it, and it always ambushes them and takes them out before they can do anything.
And then the last question, for its head, what if the body were still attached and it were, say, to not like attack people anymore?
Well, without its head, I'm afraid I cannot verify that it is in fact dead, and that would be remiss in my duties as town speaker.
Ooh. What if we bring it into town and make it promise that it won't attack your lumberers anymore? Just, you know, to say something like that might have happened before and could happen again.
I'm not really sure how you think you're going to convince a moose to talk to us. But tell you what, you bring it alive and convince it to talk to us? She does look very skeptical that a moose can talk. Then we can talk about it further, shall we?
Excellent. The last question I have is more of a favor, actually. Do you have access, or can we rent a small sled and logging equipment for a day?
I can put in a good word for you with the head of our loggers company.
Van will turn to the group and say, "I have an idea."
It's not manual labor, is it? I don't like manual labor. I don't want to actually cut down the trees. I want someone else to do it for us.
Well, no, here's the thought. We pretend we're going in to cut the trees, and we look harmless. We draw the attack to us, and then we, hopefully have a discussion.
Man, I really didn't want to be bait again.
At least this time we can't get thrown into the water.
What if the moose is really, really strong? Or knows how to do, like, interdimensional magical travel? You could end up in a whole realm of water.
Possible, though unlikely. Let's go find this moose.
Yes, I think we need to.
How many cookies are left in the basket?
You took 4. How many has Maury eaten?
She has eaten 3.
So that leaves 5 at the moment.
Vant has admired the cookies from afar, but has not taken one.
Well, if there's 5 left, she's going to pick them up and stuff them in her armor for later.
I'm going to remind my kids the next time they tell me I'm a fool for taking those cookies to the speakers meeting that no one likes them, but all you adventurers really do.
I mean, are they good? I didn't even think to ask. Are they actually any good?
Yeah, no. She apparently makes some of the best cookies.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yep.
when it gets dark, y'all will come back here now, okay? This is the only place in town to stay, and my attic is heated, so no worries.
Excellent.
How is it heated without fire?
We do use fire.
You use fire at night?
Mori looks over. I don't think they're sacrificing warmth.
Oh, no. You must have been from one of the other towns. Oh, that's right. Bremen does sacrifice warmth, don't they? No, we sacrifice food here.
Hey, excuse me. That wasn't Shield. That was me.
Yeah,
sacrifice food?
They sacrifice food here. So, yeah, actually, you hadn't seen them because where it's sacrificed is about a mile outside of town.
Okay.
Hmm.
But it's not like they take food from people's mouths and sacrifice it. It's very specific what they do.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Wow, that sounds much smarter than what the other place does. And she'll kind of look over at Vant a little bit, and Maury.
Well, everybody thinks they know best on how to handle Oral's wrath.
And with so many people trying so many different things, someone's going to be right.
That's the hope.
That is, in fact, the hope. Well, y'all be careful. If you want to get a drink tonight, make sure you hit up the Lucky Liar. It's up in the north part of town.
Will do.
Good question.
By the way, love all of the building names in this town. What's up?
Misha asked a question in the Roll20 chat.
Oh, liar, as in a liar. You are lying to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the lucky liar, as in somebody who lies and gets away with it.
Gotcha. All right.
So, do we just want to do this the normal way, or do we want to try to outthink an animal that has possibly been awakened? I mean, they're certainly not that smart. The last one was quite easily cowed.
You've already met one creature awaken, so the chances of another one awaken is possible.
Ooh, that sounds like math.
Well, she said the moose was ambushing the hunting party, so it sounds like it might find us if we go out there.
Well, hopefully it doesn't ambush us successfully. I don't like the idea of us getting ambushed by moose. I don't like the idea of fighting a moose in general, but, well, needs must.
All right. I guess we start walking that way?
More or less, I guess.
Well, so I guess, yeah, that sounds good.
As we're walking along, Misha is going to be looking for signs of moose tracks or droppings or like places on like trees where like the bark has been scraped off.
Yeah.
Okay. So Misha would like to run the survival check for searching. Vant would like to assist you on that. So you have advantage.
Because you have advantage.
Never change, HPG.
Punish him.
Alright. So it takes you about an hour before you find a set of moose tracks, but you do find them. Are you going to follow them?
Yes.
When we find them, Zakiti will like wiggle over to Maury and be like, sorry, I forgot. Having trouble. Sorry. So, afraid of being ambushed by a moose?
Have you ever been charged by an angry moose?
Not by a moose, no. And she'll like put her hand on Maury's head like she has been for the head pat, and very surreptitiously do vigilant blessing on Maury. And she'll say like, "Oh, just have a little faith in yourself." And then she'll wiggle away.
She'll chuckle, and she'll also bring out the Lantern of Tracking Elementals. Because she wants to see if there are any of those special spirit things about. That we were asked about.
You are not getting anything off of the lantern, unfortunately. So you follow these moose tracks for about an hour, and you arrive at a clearing where you find a regular-ass brown moose. It's just kind of munching on trees. At least, for a little bit. Can you all control your characters? Just curious.
Let me check.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
yes.
just seem to be moving independently of the grid on screen.
Yeah, so I might have tried to do something special with this one, and it went very poorly, and so now everything is a mess.
Nevi, I've made this mistake as well. I feel your pain as I'm like moving my characters. Like, oh no.
So I'm sorry. 2, 3, 4.
The ruler still works, right? That's all we should
Yep.
need.
That's all you need is a ruler.
Yep, should be fine.
Okay. So you come through a clearing up here, and you find that regular moose, who I didn't put a token on for reasons. Everything seems to be fine with the moose until the howls start.
Like wolf howls, or are these just like very loud mooses?
No, that would be a wolf pack.
Oh,
Oh, they're so much bigger than us.
I'm assuming this is now initiative.
Yes, please. So they actually would have waited to show up until you guys were probably closer to there.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I would be in front. Just
Yeah, like you can arrange yourselves how you would like to be, but that's about the area you would be in.
okay. That's no problem.
Yep. That's fine. Alright, and now initiative is up, so great.
Remember, you have advantage on your initiative roll.
Also, I don't know if it was just me, but I know like my token's health was set up incorrectly before, so people make sure your tokens show your health.
Wait, who has advantage on the initiative roll?
Just Moravita.
Yeah.
Vigilant blessing.
Health is in green,
so I
right?
should do that.
Yes.
It doesn't matter, roll the
you
same
rolled
thing.
the exact same thing.
Well, I mean, it's like Jesus. Help those who help themselves. Come on!
Where's this damn thing's initiative roll?
Are these like regular wolves, or do they look like big ones?
They're regular wolves.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
those
know
are
why
big.
I don't know why your tokens are small on this map, but you're all actually you're the same. You're medium creatures,
Okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, let me resize everybody.
Woo! I'm big.
Do you still only have 9 HP after second level?
Maury has 6 constitution.
Ooh.
So yes.
I tried to talk them out of it. I really did.
There's a reason why Maury's first action in every battle is false life. Because very technically she is kind of missing a limb. That arm don't work.
music. Start with... Misha, you are top of the round.
Okay, so as soon as the wolves make themselves known, and I'm going to need you to adjudicate what this actually takes, Misha is going to let out a long whistle and kind of yell, "Scatter!" And the birds just, like, burst out of his cloak and just, like, get into the tree, like, go to safety.
Okay, that will be your, like, free action for the round.
Sure.
Like, you're speaking, basically, for
Okay.
the round.
Yeah, so getting the birds to safety, Misha will knock an arrow and shoot at the lead wolf. Whoops, that doesn't have advantage.
Reroll it then. That will hit. Okay, the lead wolf takes an arrow solidly to its shoulder, but is still up and moving.
Alright, and then 5, 10, I will get some cover behind a tree. And that is my turn.
Shield.
I will move up here. Wait, am I close enough? Just want to make sure.
Should be.
Okay, yeah, still close enough. Cool. I will attack it with my long sword as I also pull out my shield. 18 for 7 damage.
One wolf goes down in
And
quite the yelp.
Yep, and I get into a defensive stance.
Vant.
Don't let them surround you. Van will move forward to back up against shield and give him some, extra space.
Chat, do I need to turn HPG
And then
further?
I'm going to go ahead and cast
Max.
Acid Splash. Yeah, since there's 2 creatures within 5-foot space, I'll do Acid Splash. Let me pull up the spell sheet for it. So it's the 2 closest to us. If you need the spell card, I can get that.
No, it's okay. I was just rolling their dex saves. One of them just nimbly dodges out of the way, and the other one does take the damage.
Okay.
This one got splashed.
Okay, and then with my bonus action, I have nothing to do with the bonus action, so I'm good.
Okay. It is now the wolves' turn.
To surround us.
Yeah, they do have a lot of movement.
Yeah, they're pretty fast, aren't they?
Yeah, 40 feet.
Yeah, they're pretty fast.
Alright, that one swings around, avoiding getting into Shield's area of attack. He is going to take a bite at Vant. What is your AC?
12.
Alright, he is going to hit. So please make me a saving throw while I roll damage.
What skill?
Oh, right. Strength.
Okay, I didn't get it.
Oh.
I swear D4s always find a way to get to the bottom of your dice bag. So you're going to take 5 piercing damage and are knocked prone. You are not grappled though, so just prone.
Okay.
Where did that wolf move from?
Up there. Yeah.
Yeah, he barely. Okay, cool.
He's got 40 feet of movement. He's
Yeah.
like he can do a lot of maneuvering around you.
Yeah. Shield's one weakness: a creature that can actually move.
What is Misha's AC?
17.
Okay, so it just barely hit then. Please make me a strength saving throw. You are fine. You are not knocked prone. You do take 8 points of piercing damage. And what is Shield's AC?
20.
Okay, well, not hitting you.
At
least that one isn't. This one gets advantage, so we'll see.
No, it's fine.
And advantage actually gets it to hit you. Please make me a strength saving throw.
Sure. I'm good at those. I'm good at those.
Yeah, you're fine. Like it bites into you, and you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
But when it tries to drag you down, you just kind of shove it off.
Yep. Like it tries to pull me down. It's just like I just don't move.
Mori.
Mori is seeing the pack of wolves and such, and is a little panicked. So he's going to steps away and go, wait, I know, and is going to cast. So which? Only the wolf that's dead has been injured. Yes.
Yes.
This one took an acid splash, but you cannot see
Okay.
it through line of sight.
Ah, gotcha.
There is a tree there.
Yes, there is actually. Yeah. And she wouldn't think to look around beyond that for something that she hasn't already seen. So she's going to go ahead and quickly cast Acid Splash on this one. The one directly west of Misha.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. All right. So it has to make the save or take 5 points of damage.
Yeah, some of my wolves are apparently at the point of, we're just gonna roll 2s for our dexterity saves.
Oh, I know that feeling.
I mean, one rolled a nat 20, but, you know.
Yeah.
It's the outlier.
Anything else?
Nope. That is her movement and her action. She is otherwise good to go.
Zakiti.
Hooray! Well, Van fell over, which is probably bad with a pack of wolves. So we will measure. Okay. She'll step up a little closer and produce from, you don't really know where, can't really see, a whip, and we will try to we will try to spank the one that is pulled Van to the ground.
That will hit. Y'all really liking your 5s today.
It's a good number. It's a good number.
So you strike solidly, leaving a score on its side, but it is still up.
Well, I'm sure it is. And I've never been a cleric before. Do I have any cool bonus actions?
You can use Healing Word as a bonus action if you have that spell.
I don't think I have it prepared.
I do not know.
Oh, I do! Oh! Look at me. I'm awesome. How badly does Vant look injured from the little bite and drag?
Not so bad.
Okay, then he, as long as he's not like, upon, and as long as he's not looking bad, Zakiti will just, kind of scold the wolf as she whips it, and I guess that's her turn? Yeah, sure.
You're not a very good boy.
Yeah, something like that. Also, I'd like to point out that as she does the whole thing with the whip where she curls it around her torso on the backswing, and then kind of where did she develop that skill set?
Misha.
All right, so well, there's a wolf standing there. So jamming the bow kind of in the wolf's mouth just to keep it at bay, Misha will draw his rapier and attack it.
That will not hit.
Well, nuts.
Try to keep yours covered. They start eating people from there.
Yeah, so Misha is locked up with this wolf, can't hit it with the sword, has a bow jammed in its mouth, and that is Misha's turn.
Shield. You've got a lot of company.
I do. I feel like we need to get some of them to leave. So the first thing I'm going to do is attack this with my sword. Hopefully this hits. I hope that hits.
It does.
Okay, for 7 damage. Okay, and then I'm going to action surge and do another attack on this one.
Okay.
So
That will also hit.
for 10 damage. And then let me just check something real quick. Bonus action, second win for 1d10 plus my fire level, so 1d10 plus 2. And I get 6 back, so I get the 6 back I had lost. Alright, I'm good.
Alrighty. Vant.
I will spend half my movement to stand up, mostly by scrabbling Alon, up against shield.
Oh yeah, Shield will put out a head if you need help.
And then Vant will cast Acid Splash again on the close by wolf.
Okay. And that wolf is having a very bad time of it. And by that I mean there is no more wolf.
And then with my... I don't have a bonus action to use, so I'm good. I'm good. Vant will just kind of do the quick look around and check and see if there's anything else out there. Did the moose take off?
Yeah, the moose took off. That means it is the one lone wolf's turn. It disengages and then runs 40 feet. Because it's action to disengage, so. Maury.
More looks the others. Should we let it go?
I see why not. It knows not to mess with us.
Maury will rejoin the others. And I guess she'll ready action to cast Toll the Dead if the wolf comes back, but she's not attacking it. If it's just running away, she's content to let it run.
Okay. Zakiri.
How far away is it? Let's see.
It will have probably half cover based on the size of that tree from her.
No, no, it won't.
Alright, fair enough. I mean, Sacred Flame doesn't... like, it does ignore cover, so you know.
I guess we'll have to, before we do that, we'll have to item interaction, put the whip back on her belt, and she'll have to, like, touch her amulet to do that.
Don't you have two hands?
Yeah, but the other one's holding the shield.
Oh. Well, my wolves have apparently decided dexterity is not their friend today, and so it fails and, dies over there.
Phew!
Or we could just kill it, I guess. That works as well.
Well, you don't want it running away and bringing friends. What if it had friends?
They would be here.
I believe we killed its so-called friends.
Well, in that case, it would be cruel to let it live all by itself.
It could have joined another pack, but... Ah, well, what's done is done, and if it's dead, we might as well make use of it.
So you are out of combat.
Okay. Is survival to skin the furs off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to do that?
More
I mean, it's gonna
would encourage it. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take time to do, I'm guessing, but I think we should do that, right?
Either we should come back later to do that, or we should do that now. There is the worry that we might not get to the moose in time, and in which case I definitely suggest we remember where this is and come back for the wolves.
Well, the tracks we followed, Misha, do you think they were the right tracks now that we've seen the brown moose?
Well, that's a good question. Was the set of tracks clearly the brown mooses, or is there because now that one's run off, is there another set, or is it just that one?
It was just that one.
No, I think that was just a moose.
All right. Well, why don't you and I go check and see if we can find some more tracks to look off of while Shield, you seem adept in this?
I can try my best. I mean, I have a plus. Shield has a +4, so we'll see.
I was gonna point out somebody could check the time like, roll a quick survival check to check the time, see if you have time for this.
Oh, that is true.
It's starting to get towards night. It might honestly be better to just honestly drag the wolf carcasses back and sell them wholesale to the town.
It's not
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like I don't think we've got daylight to skin these here. Might be able to
Yeah.
sell the whole bodies though. To the butcher.
I might
Yeah.
be able to. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I might be able to convince the butcher to let me have the bones once he's done.
How big? Like, how much do these wolves weigh? They're medium sized, right?
They're medium-sized. They're kind of skinny from lack of, food.
Oh, food. Yeah.
Why else would they attack a large armed party?
True. I can. Plus, like, 18 strength. How many do you think I could carry of these wolves?
You could probably carry all 5 of them. You'd be kind of moving slow, but you could do it.
Yeah.
Maury has a 13 in strength. Could she help?
Yeah, I mean, it would be easier for you to drag than it would be to carry, but you could drag one.
All right. So if you're gonna drag one, I'll just take the other 4, and we head back.
Yep.
All right.
The sickly looking tiefling starts dragging along the wolf, seemingly without not like a huge amount of issue. She's stronger than she looks. Just yeah.
So you make it back to Lonely Wood as it's starting to set in. You can see the dark in the woods, and you're not sure you really wanted to be out there at night. It didn't tell me which is the butcher's shop, but you find it very quickly if you ask anybody.
Okay.
They see you bringing in fresh meat, they're going to encourage you to find the butcher very quickly.
Yep. I'll head to the butcher's.
Yep. Maury is happy to go along as well.
Misha will follow.
I mean, if everybody's going, we're going to.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's this? Look at all of this meat.
Yep, these very dangerous wolves, nice strong meat. Honestly, this is probably going to be one of the prizes of your selling tomorrow.
I'll offer you 4 gold a carcass.
Wow, that was more than the fish we got.
Yep, fish don't bite back.
That is
As
true.
he kind of rubs one of his arms.
Maury looks at this. I think that's fair, but you don't use the bones for anything, do you?
Grind it up for stock here and there.
Mm. Could I, say, buy the bones of at least one of the carcasses off you for a gold?
Sure. So he counts out 4 gold for the 4 of the carcasses, so that's 16. And then 3 gold for the last carcass, because that way, you don't have to immediately give him back the gold. And he lets you, he'll chop your bones out for you fairly quickly.
Wonderful. Maury is happy to take the bones. As she has mentioned before, she likes scrimshaw. That and how else do you think she's able to reinforce things like Misha's armor?
Just kind of small talking with the butcher while he's doing the work, and like seeing if anyone brought in the white elk today, or if he's heard anything about it.
No. Sounds like it beat up a couple more hunters. Didn't kill anyone this time, though. It was kind of nice.
All right.
Do you know where it was seen?
No, sorry. They kind of got turned around out there. Happens sometimes in the snow. It gets to you.
Huh, yeah, it definitely does. Well, darn. And maybe tomorrow.
Maybe. If you do get the carcass, I'm definitely up for buying it, so...
So yeah, I guess we hand over the carcass, we get the gold, and we're going back to Nimsy's
Yes.
place.
Nimsy, the Speaker Nimsy Huddle.
Ooh, Mr. Butcher.
Yes. He's not looking at you. He's just like, there's already blood. He's cutting into this.
He has a huge cleaver going.
Did the hunter say where they were going tonight? You know, so we could ask them?
Usually everybody meets up at the Lyre, the loggers and the hunters, to talk to the fishermen, get the gossip out.
To the Lyre! And she's off.
Oh, also, if everyone will agree to this, because we get 19 gold, right? From the...
Total, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone can take 4, and I'll just take 3.
Well, it looks like Mori was planning to take the 3 since she got her bones out of it.
That's true. Alright, then that works. So, yeah, everyone gets 4, Mori gets 3, yep, okay.
So, the Lyre is up here.
Yeah, Zakiti is headed right for it.
Yep. Mori as well, with her bag of bones.
I will just head there as well.
I will not split the party. I will go with.
Yeah, Misha's following.
So Zakiti kind of she doesn't kick in the door, but she does sort of hip check open the door, kabam!
Okay.
Heard there were some hunters out there looking for a moose today.
There's a bunch of groans from one end of the bar. You can see some folks who've probably not always carried those bruises and cuts.
She is sashaying her way over. Sits down, I'm assuming, near the end. So how did it go?
Damn beast, way too smart.
One leg crosses over the other one. Do you remember where you were when it lashed out at you?
Not really. We were kind of close to a slope, so near a hill, I guess.
Really? Not even if I... And she reaches into her armor and pulls out one of the cleavage cookies and sets it down on the bar and pushes it towards them. Sweeten the deal a little bit?
I think they would want money.
Mori leans over at that to Shield and goes, "Some people would pay money for that."
It's a cookie.
It's more than a cookie, my friend.
You can sweeten the deal all you want, sweetheart. We don't know where we were. There was a sudden gust of wind, got turned around in the snow. Barely made it back to town.
You are zero fun. And she'll take the cookie back and kind of jam it back between her cleavage. And where's the barkeep?
The barkeep is, she's standing behind the bar. She seems to just kind of be cleaning glasses, keeping a general eye on the bar.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, may I help you?
These poor hunters seem to be sick with moose bruises and a terminal case of rectal sticks. I'd like to buy them around, so hopefully their night gets a little bit better.
Do you want the swill, or would you like the good stuff?
Oh, buy them a round of the good stuff, so maybe they can at least be happy they're alive tonight.
Never mind.
She gives you kind of a soft smile. Very well, madam. It would be 1 gold and 5 silver for a full round.
Oh God! Okay, yeah, no, yeah, sure, no problem. And the money comes out, and so that's 1 gold and 5 silver.
Yes.
Yep.
And so that would be 5 silver left over, right? Because
Because that's half a gold.
Yes, I'm learning.
Mori also goes up to the bartender and goes, "Do you also serve food here at all?"
We do. I currently only have some hare in stock, so I used it to make a stew.
Oh, wonderful. Can I get a bowl of stew and a mug of your cheapest ale?
2 silver, please.
She hands over the silver.
And you obtain a bowl of stew and a glass of ale. The stew definitely smells better than the ale.
Mori finds a little table to eat and endure the ale.
Constitution check. Constitution check.
No, like the ale is so watered down that she's not even sure she's drinking alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Misha will sit down with Zakiti and make some food for himself, and I guess anyone else who wants some.
Oh, I'm good. I ate on the way back.
You did?
I think so, yes. I'm full.
How many berries did Misha make?
10. It's always 10.
Oh, okay.
So Misha will start eating, but yeah, you're still at the bar. Misha's just starting to eat, so Misha will have eaten like 3 so far.
Jeez.
That's 3 days of food, damn.
You'll work it off out in the cold, and he's hungry.
I mean, no, that's perfectly fair.
The Zakiti will take 2 before they are gone. 1 for herself and 1 for Mori, so she can maybe have something a little more filling than rabbit stew.
Rabbit stew is plenty filling. I don't know what you're talking about.
Rabbit meat is not good for you.
Rabbit meat is fine.
I am certain that I said hare and not rabbit.
Fine.
All right,
Hare meat is still not good for you.
Look, if you've never seen a hare in the middle of the night, you will not understand the terror and difference that is between them and a rabbit.
Oh, absolutely. Hares
It's called
are...
rabbit starvation, but yeah, fine.
There's plenty more Zakiti if you want some more. Or, of course, you can come get some more later if you like. And kind of winks.
She literally just goes and rolls her eyes.
I'm so confused. You mean food, right?
Yes, of course.
No, he means sex.
I mean, that too. You were the one who was spying on me, you know.
Yeah, I'm just looking. It doesn't mean I want to eat the whole menu.
Menu?
It's window shopping. You've never gone through town and looked at all the shops and just to see what they had on offer?
No?
No?
No.
She looks to Vant like, please, somebody else be sane.
Can I ask you something?
Are you talking to her?
Yeah.
Her head, like, whips around. Yes?
It's just that... How to put it? I never know what you're looking for.
Yes, that's pretty accurate. You really don't know how to phrase that because that question was kind of confusing.
It seems like you're not talking about shopping. But you're talking about shopping.
Well, the example was for shopping, but in reference to, and she'll do like the one finger into the other finger, making the motions.
Oh.
I couldn't. I tried to do it, but I'm holding that push to talk, so I couldn't do it.
Finally, Mori just nods. Oh, you're one of those people.
A merchant?
Her elbows thump down on the table, and she kind of like
Of sorts,
stares.
I guess.
She puts her elbows on the table and sort of leans way over. What do you mean, those people?
One of the bunny people. They huddle together for warmth in the cold, and then they move like bunnies.
You just hear this as her head hits the table.
You mean Haragon, right?
No. I'm talking about mating. She just says that with straightest face.
I think when you say that with the straightest face, Shield finally gets it. Oh, we're talking about.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, I had an aunt who her entire business was all about that.
Okay, why are we so secretive here about that? Isn't that just a normal human thing?
You would think.
You would think.
You would think, wouldn't you?
I guess I would.
Sorry, she's got her head on the table. You would think.
Some people get very hung up about it.
Apologies, Zakiti, by the way. I've been out of the woods for a long time. Just because you're a little flirtatious doesn't mean this is okay. My apologies. I will try to be more respectful.
Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, you could look all you want. Maury has been.
No.
Looking at what?
Nothing.
She's just teasing her. I mean, she got a little bit of an extra stare that first night, so she's kind of just teasing Maury a little bit.
Mori is just pink.
Oh my god, it's Llama! So we Llama! Campaign derails.
Shit.
Obviously, Llama shows up when we're being lewd.
Llama! Llama chomp!
So Zakiti will get up and sort of like her hips do the wiggle like way more than they normally do as she walks away from Maury over to the bar and is just kind of like, so how much for a mug of the good stuff?
For a mug is only 2 silver.
2, please. I got it, and I'll put a gold on the counter to get broken up.
She'll hand you back 6 silver and push over 2 mugs of the good stuff.
By way of an apology. Cheers.
I said it was fine. She's going to take her mug. What time is it outside right now?
It's just after full dark now, so 5-6 p.m.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, she's going to go outside and like sip her mug in the twilight, as it were.
This would be Zakiti, Llama. This is Mr. Pounce's character.
Show Llama the art, Nevi. Show Llama the art.
It's currently full screened for him.
Yes!
Yeah, to the bartender as I'm ordering that, do you mind if I let my birds out while we're in here so they can warm up?
If they shit in my bar, you will pay for it.
They're very well behaved, I promise. And then he gives the long whistle, and the birds just scatter out of his cloak and shield and stuff. Or like go up into the rafters. Some go by the fire.
What is Vant up to?
Vant is actually crooning near the fireplace in Abyssal. Would you like a performance roll?
I would.
Vant is currently crooning poorly in Abyssal.
Yeah, you notice the conversations around you have gotten a little bit louder, almost like they're trying to drown something out.
Yep. It's like Ramstein, only without the actual effects and post-production and all, It's not very good.
If you're gonna stick around in the tavern for a little while and would like to just listen to chatter, feel free to roll your perception or investigation checks, whichever you'd like.
Okay.
I'll do perception. There we go.
Yeah, it's not safe to watch and drive, Llama, but oh man, it's so good to see you, Llama.
I was really hoping I was going to get a really high roll on the performance roll.
I also hoped you would get a really high roll.
It's a little disappointing, isn't it, when you want to do something not even mechanically powerful, just something fun, and it's shit.
Alright, so, Shield, you're hearing again about that evil wizard that killed some adventurers in East Haven. They don't seem to have caught him yet. Still looking. And then Vant, because everybody around you has suddenly gotten louder in their conversations, you start hearing something about Speaker Matthews has closed one of the town's lucrative gem mines in Tourmaline. Something about kobolds? And they're looking for somebody to deal with the kobolds.
Do I know how far Tourmaline is?
Go ahead and roll. What would that be for this? Damn it!
Survival history.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Nature.
Go ahead with history.
No, I don't.
You know it's not far from Lonelywood,
Okay.
so it's not far from here at least.
When we all gather back together, I will be sure to mention that one. Sorry, didn't mean to talk over you, Zetch.
No, it's fine. I was gonna say Mori, is going to, after she finishes her meal, is going to casually make her way through the tavern and kind of listen in and kind of try and ask a few questions about specifically Ravison, that druid we heard about.
Alright, go ahead and roll a persuasion while you're doing these little chats.
Alright.
Okay. So you ask around throughout the bar, and nobody seems to know the name Ravison at all. Did you say anything about them being a druid?
Yeah, she'll mention she heard that they were some sort of druid.
Yeah, so what you get back is nobody knows this one in particular, but there's a lot of druids who keep trying to fuck up the logging works, so they wouldn't be surprised if there was one nearby.
Makes sense. Alright. Fair enough. And finally, she will try and find out anything about those special elementals we were also being asked about. See if anyone has heard anything.
Okay, there's actually a table I know I need to roll on that one. Let me find that quest. I have so many tabs open. Roll another persuasion about this one. Okay. Nah, elementals living among us? Nah. There's lots of weird stuff going on around here, but nothing like that. Nah.
Alright. Well, you know, it's just apparently one of those things that can stop this whole winter. She'll say in her, trying to make it sound as if she she believes that herself.
Well, if you're trying to make them believe that you believe that, you'll need a persuasion or a deception on that.
Oh, sure. All right, roll 2. Sure.
Yeah. Even the drunkest of the drunks snort at you with that one.
Probably one of us says, "Yeah, I'm not drunk enough for her to believe that."
Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
What did I roll for my perception? 11. Did I hear anything?
Yeah, you heard about them still looking for that wizard that killed adventurers in East Haven.
Okay, so yeah, we had already heard about that though, right?
Yes, you had heard about that rumor.
Okay, so I'll just keep that back, like, in my mind. That that's something we probably need to deal with as well. But right now, just worry about the moose. But yeah, if that's all I hear, I'd probably head back to Nimsy so I can go rest for the night.
Yep. So Nimsy herself shows you up to the attic. There are plenty of bedrolls set out for everybody, and it is actually nice and toasty up here in her attic.
Ooh, very nice. But yeah, I basically, pull in one of the corners, and start doing my rest for the night, which I believe it's 4 hours for solo rest.
I believe so.
Yeah, so I'm basically not sleep on the bed or anything, but sit in a corner and just rest for 4 hours.
Alright, so Shield has retired for the night.
Vant will have some reading to do, but he'll offer to stay and take the first watch at the upstairs.
Hey, Dr. Bigby, good to see ya.
Nev, as a DM thing, do you think it's stupid that the carrying over good berries? Because I will make my good berries for the night when we go back to the room as well.
you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like them going away, sort of thing. Yeah, so you can have the good berries.
Okay, so then I will make the rest of my good berries, store them all in a pouch, and then head back to Nimsy's.
Yeah, eventually Mori will head back as well. She's got all the info she believes she can.
That's okay. It's just kind of you to come out and hang out.
I guess we'll return the mug before we head back, so we don't steal the mug from the liar.
Thank you. I don't really like thieves. The barkeep says as she takes it back.
Please, if I was going to steal something from you, I wouldn't do it obviously. I'd take something you wouldn't know or you would be missing immediately. And while you weren't watching. She kind of like wiggles her hands.
Mori looks over and goes, there's such a thing as being too honest.
Maury, as you're walking back, you do happen to notice this building is, it's a shop, and it's labeled the Happy Scrimshander.
Ooh, that actually catches her attention, and she will veer off that way.
It is currently closed, because it's night.
Oh.
But...
Okay. She makes a note to come back there in the morning.
Well, good
Do you
news,
wanna go in
Dr.
anyway?
Bigby,
I could probably get
if
you
you
in.
don't get back, these ones
So, see,
go up
I
on YouTube.
would, but, see, I don't want them mad at me. As it is, enough people are mad at me.
She will like sigh and roll her eyes a little bit, but not like in the oh my god exasperate way. Just like yeah, of course, and just give Mori another one of those little rubs over her hood, between her horns.
Once again, happy Mori noises.
And she'll just walk away. I mean, she was only half serious anyway, but
Yeah, I actually had to like look up what a scrimshander was earlier today because I didn't know.
it's cool.
Oh, yeah, Scrimshaw is cool and such, and yeah, also that is a neat thing for Misha. Yeah, the various bones that reinforce the leather armor, Misha, are marked with little scenes and such. It's very obvious that these are bones that Mori had previously done Scrimshaw on.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
What is the
Which is
scrimshaw of?
the Scrimshaw primarily seems to be of people at the docks bringing in big hauls, and every little scene on one of the bones, because each one of these is a separate piece she's done that she just incorporated into your armor. Everything seems lively, everything seems active, and everything seems, how to put it, not as bleak as things currently are.
Cool.
But most of the stuff just seems to be basically, little scenes of the village.
Alright. Well, now that I pointed out the Happy Scrimshander, so you're actually going to do shifts of watch during the night?
We can.
You don't have to. I was just you started to say you were going to do them, so
Yeah, that's what I mean. If I can take the last shift if people want me to, since I'll already be up at that time.
well, you all get a long rest, whatever you choose to do about watch or not watch. Spoiler: you don't need it. You're not going to be doing any rolls during the night.
Okay.
You all actually wake up quite warm and toasty. It's kind of nice after the last couple nights in Bremen. And when you come downstairs, Nimsy has laid out not just porridge. There's actual eggs and bacon. I'm not sure where she got the pig for the bacon, but, count your blessings as you can. Looks like she also probably has already nipped by the butcher's and she picked up some steaks. You have a funny feeling it's probably wolf steak.
Wow, when did you get up this morning to do this?
Well, when you got 4 kids and an entire town to take care of, you just gotta get up nice and early with the sun.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask, are these all your children?
Oh yeah, all 4 of them. They're my prides and joys.
Goodness, you have been productive. Where's Dad? Or Dad's? Uh-oh.
So I'm like, wait a minute. It doesn't say anything about her having a father to her children. Well, not everybody deals well with the stresses of being wedded to someone of power, so it's okay. He went to find his fortune in a different town.
Oh, deadbeat, huh?
Now, not with the children around.
Oh, right. Are they around?
They are stuffing their faces. If you do not get food fast, you are not getting food.
Oh, Zucchini is on it.
Speaking of other towns, Nimsy, have you heard anything about Tourmaline not being able to ship gems or closing their gem mines?
Let's see. The last shipment of logs we sent out did mention something about one of the mines getting shut down. Probably some monsters moved in. It's unfortunate. Mining is how they make their living down there.
So almost as, would you say more or less as crippling as, say, the town we were just in, not having shipping and your town not being able to log?
Oh yeah, it would definitely be very, very rough on all of them.
Well, we should make an early start of it then.
Also, as an out of character side, I can't believe the smashed up hunters didn't even say thanks for the good bev that she bought them. Oh, gratitude.
Yeah, except they know what you are. Like, you walked in and they're like, that's a group of adventurers. There goes all of our rewards. Like, we're never gonna get this moose because that group's gonna get the moose.
She bought you a drink and you got to look at her thighs. Like, what more do you want?
The money?
Gold.
The money, yeah.
The money is temporary. Furry thighs are forever.
No, I'd say they're quite temporary as well.
I mean, yeah, you can shave them.
Exactly.
Do not shave my character.
I mean, hey, how she grooms is up to her.
It would look like a fucking Sphinx cat or something, I'm sure.
And sphinxes are adorable.
Actually, that's a really... If a satyr shaves their lower half, do they just become humans with, like, weird legs?
No.
I mean, I think there's still a satyr at that point.
I mean, yeah,
They're
but
just
do they
a
just look like some weird tiefling variant?
Would that be a Baldurian wax?
Oh, God.
Hey. Are there any cookies on the table?
No, but it looks like she's got batter in bowls behind.
Well, when she turns away to
no.
when Nimby turns away, Zucchini will pull out. There's 4 kids, right?
Yeah, there are 4 kids.
Zucchini will pull out 4 of her cookies and just like try to sneak it to them under the table.
Sleight of hand?
Oh shit! Oh god, it teetered on the 1.
It really did teeter on the 1.
This is slightly better.
So I rolled the kid's sleight of hand to take it from you, and then I rolled Nimsy's check. She nat 20'd it. I really don't like it when my children have sweets before they finish their breakfast, but I understand, wanting to be friendly.
Oh wait. Kids, you're done with breakfast, right?
Yeah.
See, we broke no rules. And she'll give her like her best winning smile.
I feel like you're lying.
What, did they finish their breakfast?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lie there, but I'm not sure.
Nimsy kind of gives you like a knowing look, but also kind of lets it go. The butcher mentioned that you came and brought some wolf in. We really do appreciate the influx of meat.
With luck, we'll bring the moose back too.
Oh, I
Unless
certainly
it's-
hope so.
Say, unless it's sentient, then maybe we won't.
That's fair.
Just saying, temper your hopes. What's the word? Accordingly. Sorry, my brain shut off for a second there. Temper your hopes accordingly, just in case.
So the hunters mentioned that there was like a slope that they were near when they got lost. Are we near the mountains
No.
in this town? Okay.
No, it was probably just a weird hill. Or, not weird, but...
Sure, just it wasn't like, oh yeah, they were up against, they're up at the edge of the mountains. Okay.
Are you all heading back out again today, then?
Yeah, though I have a little shop I'm gonna visit first, but yes.
Well, I won't keep you. Please feel free to eat your fill, and you're, of course, welcome back tonight if you need to. Although, of course, if you come back with the moose today, then I'll give you the keys to the ramshackle, and you'll have your own little place to be. Although you're still welcome to stay here until you get that all set up.
Oh, thank you. You're so very nice.
That she starts ushering the kids to do they have some chores they have to take care of before they're allowed to play for the rest of the day.
What were you
All
looking
right.
for, Maury?
I didn't hear that. What was that?
Sorry, Vant asked what you were looking for, just since you'd mentioned shopping.
Oh, there's a store up the way. It seems to be about Scrimshaw, so it's a hobby of mine, so I figured I'd take a look there real quick.
Interesting. I'm ready. I've packed my things. I've got my staff. Whenever you are.
Wonderful, yes. And Maury will get up and be ready to go about day, and she definitely wants to take a look at that shop.
Yeah, of course. When you walk in, there is a dowdy spinster behind the counter. But the little shop is facing the docks, and it sells tools of the trade, needles and knives in a wide array of shapes and sizes, inks in a rainbow of colors, and wax used to seal an engraving when it's done.
Oh, wonderful. She just smiles happily. Oh, this is so wonderful. Wow. And she'll see about buying some of the inks and such. She definitely seems very eager to expand her collection a bit.
Okay, well, there is a rainbow of colors, so pick out your colors. There are actually prices on the inks, making your life a lot easier so you know what you're doing. Each ink seems to be about 5 silver for a pretty decently sized bottle of ink.
She will buy... Let me see. Because of that, she will spend 2 gold and get a set of 4 inks, just basic colors of black, of blue, of red, and green.
Alright, go ahead and mark those color inks down in your bag. It's always good to see another lover of the Scrimshaw.
It's been a hobby of mine for a few years.
Good, good, good. You youngins, you need to start getting into these sorts of artsy things. Make sure you get your friends in, too.
She laughs. I'll make sure to do so, yes. Have you been doing this long?
Ah, yes, for quite a while now. I do so like Scrimshaw.
It is apparently a hobby that a few of us up here in the north do indulge in. Alright. I think that's otherwise all she has to do there, so... Actually, she will... If we go... Have you heard anything, recently from... how to put it? Do you have any druids stop by here occasionally? I know they tend to keep themselves, but people who tend to keep themselves also develop hobbies as well.
Nah, no druids in here. Don't seem to like, the bone knives very much.
Can't imagine why. She'll just chuckle a little. Oh, fair enough. With any luck, should be back in another time to complete my collection.
Well, it'll be good to see you then.
She'll just smile and head out. Alright. And I think otherwise everyone else is ready to head out, unless I'm mistaken.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
I'm right. Yep, I'm ready to go out.
Yeah.
Misha's good.
Alright. Back into the woods we go. Let me put the wolves back on the other layer. Alright, so, like before, it is a survival check to hopefully find the tracks.
I will offer to help again.
Does anyone have better than +5 survival?
Okay.
5
No.
is what I've got.
Okay.
Alright, so you do find a set of tracks fairly quickly. After you travel them for an hour, the tracks lead to a large circular indentation in a snowy hillside. Oh, I forgot to change the music, sorry.
It is no longer warm and comfy music time.
It is true, it is no longer warm and comfy music time. Alright, the tracks lead to a large circular indentation in a snowy hillside. Rising from the middle of this circle is a triangular... I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that word.
How's it spelled?
Yeah, throw it in chat.
I'm just Googling it.
Hey, while you're Googling, now's a good time to say that, along the trip, Zakiti would just touch herself and use her, her advantage thing on herself.
Okay.
Okay. Nauman. Nauman.
Nomon.
Noman.
I don't even know what that is. How's it spelled?
Gnomon.
It is the projecting piece of a sundial that shows the time by the position of its shadow.
Oh, it's the sun dick. Of course. Yeah, I forgot that's what it was called. Okay. So
I
there's a
never
sundial?
knew that was what it was called. Okay. Sorry, let me... Okay, that really jarred me. I'm sorry. You see, Llama apparently knew. Today I learned. Okay, rising from the middle of this circle is a triangular gnomon of a beautifully carved crystal that stands 20 feet tall. A 10-foot-high berm hugging the circle's eastern edge has evergreens growing around and atop it, sheltering what looks like a sarcophagus buried under snow and enclosed by a half-circle of pale blue crystal pillars. North of the berm is a delicately carved gazebo made of marble, and the south of the berm is a row of outward-facing white marble statues atop granite pillars.
This sounds very fancy.
It does.
Did they make a map for it?
I'm checking. Because
Because it sounds awesome.
it does sound awesome. Alright, hold on.
I'm blind.
The void calls. By the way, I've been so terrified of having like someone be like, "I'm blind" jokes that I've been like obsessively putting everyone's tokens on every map, and I still messed it up last week. It's like it's unavoidable. Also, Setch, I would like to point out that Millie said your birthday was the 6th when I asked her in secret last week.
Well, she was incorrect.
I was trying to figure out what to get you.
That was
I need to know who has dark vision.
Zakiti has 300 feet of dark vision.
To actually check on it.
Misha doesn't.
Because Twilight Clerics are balanced.
Mori has dark vision 60 feet.
Fuck, I'm going to have to go through this map over the week, I guess.
Yeah, I don't seem to have it.
You would think
does
you would think that Warforges have it, and I don't. So
No, they just have lanterns built into their heads. So you get like the bullseye lantern thing where your eyes actually project light 30 feet.
Yeah.
You would think they'd build them with like NVGs or something, but I guess not.
So I have like 30 feet. That's basically it.
Alright, can everybody see their tokens?
Yes.
Let me check.
Yes.
It should be in the top right.
Top right. Okay. Yeah, I can see my token. That's it.
Yeah.
I can see around me in general.
Yeah, you and Zakiti should actually be able to physically see things because you both have dark vision, and this map is set to night because it's underground.
Oh, this is not good.
Do we need to see?
I mean, I'd like to be able to see.
Same.
If someone has a torch, I could light it.
Oh, don't worry about that. And she'll like beckon everybody closer.
I can't see you beckoning.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Let's see. Make sure everybody's close. There's only 5 of us, right?
Yeah.
All right. So she touches the pendant on her, hanging around her neck, and you see her eyes, which are, interestingly enough, they are the color of like the sunset, like twilight. They light up a little bit, and she's just whoa.
Sorry, I just realized this is actually what you're looking at.
Oh, okay. And she's just kind of like, see the evening through my eyes, and like I will just turn on my eyes of night. So everybody gets 300 feet of dark vision for 1 hour.
That's awesome.
Because Twilight Clerics are balanced.
So it's 300 feet as dim light, basically, because it's dark right now.
Yes. So, like, an actual light source would be remiss for, like, not giving -5 to perception and stuff. Wait! It's my time to shine, literally! She will cast light on her pendant of Saloon, so she is now the light source. For 20 feet of bright light.
Meaning 20 feet of
No, nobody in
Like-
HBG. I thought you of all people would enjoy the.
I am very impressed.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Mori claps briefly.
Okay, does everybody have vision?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is the sundial you were looking at. Or at least this is where it's sticking out from.
Okay.
Why is the sundial underground?
I guess you're actually...
Like in a cave or something?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out exactly where you are.
And then, Nevi, can we see the inscriptions on the ground, or are those covered with snow?
Oh, we're over here. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, you're actually down here near the statues.
Okay.
You can
okay.
see most of this stuff. Like, these aren't actually walls right now. You can actually see, like, you see... This is the sarcophagus-looking thing. Buried under snow.
Fair enough.
Not
Mori-
what I'm expecting to find.
Yeah. Mori nods. Nor I. And she'll go ahead and cast False Life on herself.
Alright. Well, I think this is a really good spot to call for the night. Because
Alright.
we're at that time, you're in a new place, and get to explore this next week.
Yep, and Death is a
Wonderful.
Cool. Thanks for running down.
And Mori casually doubles her health.